Howdy folks, we should be live. Streaming again. Gonna do some nice PvP maps. 1v1s for now. Actually, I don't want to know who won. Armatores said that was a good game, so maybe we'll cast out in the video later. Okay, Triggz is bragging, so he won, probably because one unit survived with 1 HP of the squad and healed back. So who's playing? No one wants to play? I mean, I can play. Get a Fire Nature Mirror. This really is a late night stream. This is earlier than normal. I've been streaming more recently because I'm able to start earlier than normal. I could roll against Armatores, but start with some Fire Nature. First game of the night in a stream. Yeah, I'm in the U.S., so it's like 4 p.m. Normally, I wouldn't get home for work for like 2 more hours. Armatores is doing good. He's backing out once he lost the fight. I'm trying to keep on the pressure. You know, I'm feeling really greedy. Okay, he's going for tier 2. Do I want to hold tier 1 versus tier 2? Probably not. I think I'll just go tier 2 myself. That was a hurricane. That eruption was probably not worth it, to be honest. Yeah. I failed that hurricane. Not quite. Alright. Do not load this position. See if I can get a nice big spread. get my guys in position. I don't think I'll be able to hold this actually, so I think I'll just let it die. Well paid off, so it's fine. Oh, that was poorly positioned. Nope. Pathing. Yeah, I might be losing this well too. My guys are going who knows where. One health to lose. Alright, alright. Maybe I can snipe it with the Drake. No, I think not. This is what happens when I stream, right? When I stream, I fail by 1 health. Those are the rules. Alright, do I have the tempo to just start spamming stuff? Let's see. I'm playing this so brain dead. Nope. I thought I'd make it. I didn't make it. So brain dead. Yeah. GG. Well, maybe. I guess there's always the chance that I kick his orb and he can't come back from that. Okay, I've got no wells. So I don't know if I'll have power to kick this. I probably won't, to be honest. Oh, it killed me? Oh, darn. Alright. Guess I should have gone for wells. Yeah, he wins. He wins. On economy. I thought for sure I'd be able to heal from that. Oh my goodness, the pathing. Yeah, no, there's no way. GG. I need to watch that replay. I thought for sure that I would live from that firestorm and I could just heal. Huh? Okay, here we can get a nice look at this well living. Could I have hurricaned 40? I could have hurricaned. I was waiting for eruption, but I could have hurricaned. And there we go, to 1 health. Okay, but where did my Vile Blood go? Yeah. This is... What? This is not the same game. Maybe there was some kind of server error. That's weird. Yeah, I thought my Vile Blood had almost all its health. Yeah, I thought my Vile Blood had more health than this. So actually, you guys can watch the replay. Here's how much health. This should survive a hit from the Firesworn. Right, that survives. So you guys can check the replay to see. I guess I could have ravaged, but I thought I'd just be fine. Someone go back in stream and check and see how much health that Vile Blood had. All right. Did anyone else have that replay that was bugged? Was it bugged for them? Okay, we are seeing Triggz does not want to start because he's afraid of what Raddy has. Raddy doesn't want to start because, I don't know, mind games on Triggz. Maybe it's a nature mirror. Okay, it's not a nature mirror. Mouse wheel. There we no. My goodness, my mouse wheel. There we go. Okay, we see Triggz with Windweavers, Raddy with the Dry Charger. Triggz is being very afraid, just sitting in his base, waiting for doom to come. Raddy has taken the fast +1, and Triggz is still sitting there. Nope, Triggz takes a +1 also. Radical going for a split around the corner here. And we see phase towers. This is why phase towers were nerfed. They're still probably the best unit for Shadow against nature. And this is why Triggz has Primal Defender, to defend against phase towers. The thing is, though, that I think the phase tower could probably sit in a corner here and snipe the well without the Primal Defender being able to hit back. Radical is making like he wants to take an extra, well, yeah, the other thing is the Radical can port the phase tower and attack on this end, so in terms of bound power, the Primal Defender is going to definitely bind more than the phase tower. Triggz going for an attack. Radical with another phase tower. This time looks like slightly defensively. And Radical with nice flanking, so that if he nastied, it could be devastating. I don't know the exact health. Looks like Triggz does, and Ratty does, and it looks like Triggz pulled out before the nasty could come out. And this is a pretty devastating route. That's going to be a huge tempo lead for Triggz. We'll see if the phase tower stat efficiency can overcome. Looks like Radical going for a nasty attempt. And a nice route is going to get some tempo there as well. And Triggz is in a very nice spot, if I do say so myself. It's still a precarious spot because he's he's going to have trouble doing something with his advantage, to be honest, because the phase towers are so stat efficient. And Radical goes tier 2, and I think he's going to get out of this tier 1 situation completely free. And Triggz is throwing away his tier 1 army, going tier 2 himself. And it's Ami versus... No, it's Bandits. I don't know why I thought that was green. Okay, well. It's Bandits versus Nature. Very good matchup for Bandits. And you can see that overall Radical has spent more power than Triggz. But Radical has the phase towers left over, which are not going to be useless. In fact, I could see that Radical has some troll strategy with Bandit Sorcerers, for example. Parasite Swarm. The phase tower cannot be CC'd. It can't be teleported with the deep one. So even in tier 2, I think it's a very annoying unit for Triggz to deal with. It also has a longer range than units. Bandit Sniper's had some time. He could get a shot on the Parasite Swarm. It won't actually kill the Parasite Swarm because of squad mechanics. So he would need to follow up with a shot of Dark Elves or Interruption or something. We also see that RadicalX is running the Bandit Stalker that's good against Beasts. So this just feels like a counterpick deck all around. I guess this is Radical's first deck on stream and on my stream in like 10 years probably. And he hasn't had his own stream, so this is probably one of his first games on stream in a good couple years. And he doesn't want to lose, it looks like. Full tryhard. Okay, Triggz gets the pick on a Bandit Stalker. Wind Hunters are going to be very strong against the deep one. And he gets out. It is forcing the heal, which turns that into a negative trade. But perhaps Triggz can get a swap. He does. It's not that useful though, because it just gets erupted. So I think it was to some extent a trap. Bandit Minefield is doing not nothing, but not a lot either versus deep ones. And we see deep ones are going for the base. Is this Triggz' moment? Can he break out now? Nightcrawler going for some kind of attack. And the phase towers are porting right into the base. He's going to get a shot on this Parasite Storm to kill it, I think. Yep. We have deep ones deep in the base, though. I think Triggz is going to get... Oh, he's moving? He's moving? Okay. Looks like he wants to bring both deep ones to the same spot to heal. That's also going to make them more vulnerable to a minefield, which he doesn't seem to be paying attention to. Looks like he's focused on the top, and Triggz has failed his attack and lost his defense. I really thought if he kept hitting that well, he'd be fine, but apparently not. Well, actually, I can't say apparently not, because that's not what he did. But yeah, Radical still has all his units coming in for another attack. Triggz is going to attempt something here with this Burrower, but Radical has healed up here. Hurricane might be able to stop this down here. And Triggz is going to get that well at the end, so they're equal with a slight advantage of Radical, although Radical also has a lot more units on the field. Oh, interesting. Radical is running both Nightcrawler and Bandit Stalker. I'm going to need to see Radical's deck after this. Is he, like, skipping tier 3? He's got the Sniper, he's got the Stalker, he's got a Bandit Launcher. He's got to be skipping tier 3. This has got to be a tier 2 only Bandits deck. Radical with Erupt. Parasite. The Wind Hunter moves away so that nothing else dies with Parasite. And looks like Radical is fine to let that happen. He doesn't play Disenchanter or anything. And I think Radical is kicking another tower here. And RadicalX with a very commanding lead here, gotta be honest. The Eruption was not worth it, but even then, I think one squad of Dark Elves will get the pick. And it's just hard to see a way in which anything happens for Triggz. Anything, yeah. Alright, GG. Now I need to know what Radic's got in his deck. Aha, it is a no tier 3 deck. Interesting. Does he have Bandit Spears? Interesting. Okay, forcing the win on tier 2. 2v3. Armatores and Ratty. Alright, Triggz wants a rematch here. 3v3. Alright, getting started. Radical specifically put the mortar in his deck against Triggz. We have Triggz with Nature against Fire, starting with the Swift Claw instead of the Amazon. That feels like a new development from Triggz. Triggz usually likes the Amazon. And is Radical going for instant tier 2? He's not. He's playing Sunstriders, and Triggz goes right back to his base. Rowdy has the opportunity here. He could just lock Triggz out. Just go tier 2 and Triggz is stuck. And that's what he does. So Triggz wants to hold +1. Against Pure Fire, that's probably the best deck to hold +1 against. Because Pure Fire has troubles in the early game. Triggz not going for the chip damage, just wanting to come back to his base and heal up. The thing is that if Rowdy took like a well here, then I don't know what Triggz would do. Alright, answer Skyfire. Triggz repairs the well. Fire Dancer is taking pot shots and running back. We don't see an Envenom from Triggz. If he had Envenom, that's lost. Triggz thinks it's lost because what? Because he can't go tier 2? Oh, he does have the Envenom. Very nice. Looks like he was trying to be tricky about not having it. The thing is that I think Triggz's army is going to get wiped now. Radical does manage to save his Skyfire Drake from the Envenom. So it's effectively something like a 70 power CC. Going for Envenom on a Fire Dancer. Triggz gonna get the heal in time. No heal in time. But he does kill the Drake, so that's all he needs. Squads are being squads. Radical decides not to continue the engagement. Triggz probably doesn't want to invest in a Shaman to heal up those archers, so he goes for a heal. And the well has paid off. However, Radical has spent less power, so the break-even point, maybe not exactly here. Could be in, another 30 seconds. But it looks like Triggz is going to attempt to go tier 2, and Radical is trying to gain some presence to stop it. I think Radical has stopped trying to push the well position yet. We see a Swiftclaw over here, looking for a tier 2 position, I think. Triggz wants to put it far away from a potential Scorched Earth. In the meantime, Triggz is continuing to invest in tier 1 units. He might have such a large army that Lava Field doesn't wipe them out. He goes for a route, I guess just to prevent some shenanigans. There's a Lava Field and a Wildfire. Triggz is saving nothing. But he did force out the Wildfire. He's gotten the Drake trade, and he's potentially ready to go tier 2. Just depends how much he can hold of this. And Radical is going for Fire Dancers. Tier 2 still hasn't happened. Triggz looks like he's deciding not to go tier 2, getting a Swiftclaw back in the fight. I think maybe just going tier 2 and letting the well drop is probably the best thing to do here, because I don't see a situation where he's saving the well. The well paid off, right? So he's fine as long as he gets tier 2. So I think if he had just gone tier 2 here, let the wall die, I think that's fine for him. However, we can't see Triggz's power. Radical microing very professionally in order to survive the Envenom. Triggz has his tier 2 coming up. Now the question is, will he survive this attack? Because Radical has a lot more tempo now, and he's also spent a lot less power. So I think Radical wins here. Alright. Triggz is trying to make something happen with the deep one. I think Radical can just push through Interruption if he needs to. But Fire doesn't have the best counters to large units. So I could see a world in which Triggz is able to make a counter push. I don't think it'll happen, but I could see it. See some Parasite Swarms. Perhaps Burning Spears can steal the Parasite Swarms. Looks like that is what he's trying. And yeah, that's actually kind of scary for Triggz. He pulls out. Eruption did not work. Ready might be dropping this. We'll see. We'll see. Never bet against Ready. But it could happen. Stealing of the spears, I think, was pretty huge. Triggz repositions just a little bit to avoid getting hit by the well. He doesn't go for an attack on the Enforcer. Interesting. And here's the mortar from Radical. Power wells are even in the game, so Triggz got an extra about 50 power from his well, but he also lost the well, so Triggz is about 50 power behind, but he's got the spears, so as long as the spears survive, you can actually say that Triggz probably has like a 30 power advantage. Although attacking into the mortar is not the right call, I think. So I think Triggz needs to go. Oh, here he is. I didn't even see it. He's got a deep one going down there. Maybe he's playing footsies. And does he have power for a heal? He does not. Looks like Triggz is trying to go for the orb. So Wildfire, and Triggz decides to just heal and push through. It's going to be close. Does he have a heal? Oh! The Burning Spears took it. Radical probably has power to erupt. No? Maybe not. Would not be surprised to see a Parasite. Firesworn are doing solidly against the deep one. Triggz is being very good about not playing the heal. For everyone we've seen, there's been a couple replays we've done of some newer players, and you can see they're very trigger happy on the heal. I think Triggz is a really good example of how to play without heals. Actually, though he's losing this orb. I feel like Parasite would have been the move to defend. And Radical is going back tier 2, and everything is equal, I'd say. Or slightly in favor of in favor of Radical? Actually, maybe in favor of Triggz. Yeah, he got the well. Now in favor of Triggz. It was good on Triggz noticing that Radical didn't really have the power or the units. Although just spamming the Fire Dancers, he doesn't even have power for Rallying Banners, so he's just spamming the Fire Dancers and counting on the fact that keeping the ground presence is going to get this well to drop. And it does. There's no way that saves. Radical manages to save here, and both players are down. Actually, never mind. Triggz is down to 0 wells. Radical has 1 well, which is a very significant advantage. 1 versus 0. On one hand, it's like, that's only 1 extra well, but it's 1 versus 0 wells, so it's kind of infinitely more power. There's still void power, so I wouldn't quite call that infinitely more power, but it's significant. Okay, Triggz takes +1 back. They're even on wells again. This Burrower is Enforcer bait. Spirit Hunter is coming in, and the Ghost Spears to fight the Dancer. Both players still on their 1 well. Triggz going for 2 shots. Radical can disenchant that. Looks like he decides that it's not worth it, or he doesn't have the power. See a root from the spears, or a root from Triggz to keep the spears going. What? Oh, it's a Fire Dancer knocked him back. I was like, what's knocking them back? This actually manages to live. And with that, Triggz calls the GG. But doesn't he mean it? Sometimes he says GG and then plays for like 10 more minutes. Parasite Swarm. Not very useful against Skyfire Drake, as we just saw last game, because you can just erupt after it's been swapped. But could be very good against the Burning Spears. And it has solid DPS, but no health, so it gets immediately erupted. And Triggz surrenders. Good game. I really thought Triggz had a chance. I think if he had just let his well die and gone for tier 2 when he had that Swiftclaw on the side, I think he would have had a better chance. Trigg's secret deck. Yeah, is it the secret Northgard's deck? It's not that secret, Triggz. You told me about it in the Discord earlier. By the way, yesterday I made a chickpea cheesecake. It was pretty good. It actually has no cheese in it, but it tastes pretty much like a cheesecake. I did end up using some peanut butter powder to thicken it up, so it had like a... I feel like it needs to pick a lane, because it was like a little bit peanut butter to the point where it would have felt weird to put like some berry compote or something on top, but not enough peanut butter that I wanted to have like advertised as a peanut butter cheesecake. So I don't know. Yeah, it was pretty good though. Consistency wise, I think I'm gonna make it again, and then I have to decide if I'm gonna pick something else to thicken it up, or if I just go harder on the peanut butter and make it an actual peanut butter cheesecake. Alright, we've got Triggz with fire, Ratty with shadow. I don't know what the secret is. Radical wants to go straight for the well, straight in the attack, and Triggz is deciding he does not feel confident in his skills to take +1. I'm inclined to think the tier 1 is safe. I don't know if Radical is just like trying to be a bully, or if he actually believes it's not safe. This would be a juicy eruption. Okay, there it is, eruption. This feels like... Well, never mind. I was going to say, it feels like Triggz is taking, but those Forsaken are motivated, and I always forget how powerful motivated Forsaken are. They spent pretty much equal power. Ratty has the extra Forsaken, so his advantage. Ratty doesn't feel comfortable taking the well yet. No, he does. He takes the well a little bit farther back. I guess that's just a nicer choke point for the Dread Charger. Triggz is just getting murdered in the tier 1 here. There's that classic bodyguard, body block, Dread Charger into the Sunder. Triggz goes for an eruption. That means he's not going to have power for interruption on the well when he needs it. And I feel pretty comfortable that's a GG. Gotta say, this is the first time I've ever approved of one of Triggz' secret decks. Nope. Alright, let's see what Triggz is running for this deck. Okay, he's playing this one. Triggz, you couldn't even beat me with this deck. You think you're gonna strive against Ratty? Alright. We've got waiting from both players. Okay. Triggz starts with Frost. Radical starts with Nature. Okay, okay. This could be Radical's mistake based on what he thinks Triggz is playing. Because of Triggz, this might have been some big brain mind games based on what I saw Triggz leading questions in the Discord server. Okay, we see Frost Mage. Triggz pulls back. More mages. Radical scaring 160 power? Okay, there we go. Some spawns by Radical. Triggz is stacking Frost Mages. Meanwhile, Radical going for some shenanigans at the top. Triggz decides that he's running now, which doesn't really make sense to me because, oh, there's a root, and that's going to get these guys out of position. Triggz could have attempted a glyph, but he failed that pretty epically. Meanwhile, the Amazon is doing scary things back here. Looks like Triggz is going to try and attack the base. So I'm sure Ratty builds the wall. There's an Ice Guardian. Triggz is using his Shaman. Or Radical is using his Shaman. Radical decides he's not going to keep focusing the well, but that's because Radical doesn't know that Triggz isn't running Glacier Shell, so he could actually just keep focusing the well and he'd be fine. Yeah, then there's the wall. I think someone was asking me earlier why in PvE I like Frost Mages over, or I like Master Archers over Frost Mages. This is why. You see, the Frost Mages can't shoot over things. If the wall is there, they just get stuck. Okay, Radical does manage to get that well down. He's running away. Frost Mage is continuing to hammer pointlessly at the wall. Looks like he's attempting to go for an attack, but every damage that Triggz takes is damage that the units just have, whereas Radical has a bunch of Shamans, So he can just like repair the damage. So if they go for a quick exchange and then back out, the nature player has that advantage. Meanwhile, the shaman is still running away from the Ice Guardian. Triggz is pushing in. Okay, this might be enough. No home soil? Maybe he's so tight on power that he doesn't even have home soil. The thing is that this is just going to bring them even. And then now Radical has this tremendous army. And Trigg's units are dead. So, yeah, I mean, 487, 520, so Radical also got some 40 or 50 power extra. Out of here, Triggz goes for fast tier 2. Could be decent, because Radical can't go tier 2, he's got all his power bound in tier 1. And Radical decides to take his well back and keep his tier 1 power bound. I feel like if Radical had shot one time... Ooh, is that going to be nasty? It's a nasty that kills nothing. So, not that valuable. Big heal from Triggz. Radical manages to save one shaman. Pulling back his Amazon to get some healing. More shamans. Shamans are not humans. Dreads are not humans. These guys are not humans. Nature has no humans. That makes them actually pretty good against the dancers. GG Radical again. Alright, Triggz says he's going try hard now. Let's see what Trigg's try hard deck looks like. Interesting, this card. Okay, so Triggz is playing a tier 2 only nature. Yeah, I'm not. Maybe the Verdia is just for tree spirits, for the M counters. I don't know if you're listening, Triggz. You gotta tell us what the Verdia is for. Okay, is Radical running Enlighten or something? Young, so probably by the time PvP ends, I'll be tired. Alright, we're starting. Both players taking their time. Radical with Shadow. And the instant well, interesting. Interesting. Radical is pushing wells. I think we saw a Evil Eye on his deck, so maybe Radical is playing something like Shadow, Nature, Enlightenment, Evil Eye. There's an Amazon. Is Triggz running Amazon and Swissclaw? Be an unexpected development. Okay, Windweavers. Radical with the split. Again, the split into nature is very important. Okay, Radical backs off instead of nastying. Looks like Radical probably wants to do something like take its tier 2 and shut Triggz out right away. No, backs off. Is he going for like another well? I'm just like confused. Okay, he's going tier 2. And Triggz is holding +1 against pure Shadow. Okay. So it's not an Enlightenment, but it's just a pure Shadow. So that's going to be a very high scaling deck. And especially if Triggz is not running tier 3, then Triggz is just lost, I think. We'll see. We'll see what he can make happen. I'm curious how the Deep One tools do against Knight of Chaos. But yes, it does make sense now why Radical was pushing kind of aggressively for extra wells in the beginning if he's going Shadow. Another +1 from Raddy, +1 from, yeah. So it looks like the end result of this was Triggz got an extra 20 power. Not too bad. And Radical got to escape tier 1. Okay, Raddy did a chip damage run away. Triggz is not bothering with the root. Triggz is body blocking instead. That is some high level. Oh, the archers got stuck. That was almost really good. Except the archers got stuck. Oh, it still works. Radical with mage. And Radical aggressively pushing wells. Triggz as well. Triggz with Deep One. Radical perhaps stalling for time for a harvester or something. There's Knight of Chaos. Looks like Radical actually prefers the blue one instead of the purple. Unless he's running both, which he could be. Triggz is gonna kill that Dread Charger. Very nice. I do have to say I like Trigg's position better than I like Raddy's right now. However, the question is, late game, how do things look? Triggz going for a split attack. Is Dread Charger dead? Dread Charger's dead. And I don't like Triggz's position anymore. Radical has just cleaned that up beautifully. Radical with even more wells taken. Pulling his other units back to the center. It's going to be hard for Triggz to make any inroads just because of the bound power difference. RadicalX uses the Knight of Chaos ability. This costs 40. So this was a positive trade for Triggz. He traded 10 for 40. Plus he's able to get a shot with the Spirit Hunters. I think in the end it won't do much, but buy some time. On the other hand, buying time is what Radical needs, because Radical's one extra well up. Triggz is making a lot of not Sunders, deep ones. This is going to be... The micro load here is going to be very tough. Triggz could root to prevent the aura, but nope. Righty moves around to keep aura in time. Knight of Chaos doing a lot of work. Knight of Chaos body blocking while the other units catch up. We see a warp. Alright, we don't see a warp. There we go. There's the warp. I'm not predicting the future, guys. Parasite, I think, is doing solid work, and I think Triggz is going to have this down. The warp is actually kind of counterproductive for Ratty. One deep, one down. This well is not going down yet. Actually, Triggz doesn't have any direct damage. He's got Hurricane. I think Ratty's got power, so we'll see if he can manage. Okay, this heals. So yeah, Radical does manage to defend it. There's the oink. Radical, meanwhile this was going on, had an attack here that didn't even pay attention to. Nice warp. Triggz still going for wells. He's trying to end this as soon as possible. And that's defended so casually. Knight of Chaos once again. On the bright side for Triggz, Radical is stacking a whole lot of Knight of Chaoses, which are objectively difficult to... Okay, looks like he decides to warp them all over here, so we can get one Knight of Chaos playing the ability. And with a Parasite from Triggz. Triggz is trying to make it happen. Radical repairs it. That felt like that was a manual repair, actually. Which means that if Triggz had Hurricane, perhaps it would have been a dead well. And you know, if Radical played the purple one, like I was saying, all these deep ones would not be able to run away. They'd be forced to fight the giant army. I guess, yeah. And this whole time, Radical is sitting with, what, +3? +2. Another Parasite. The Knights of Chaos have enough health that the Parasite doesn't actually kill them. That was a huge, huge paralyze. Triggz now trying to make a split attack happen, so if one warps to the other side, then there's some damage going on everywhere. Another deep one at the top there. Radical decides to not use the ability. I thought the animation canceled, so either he ran out of power or the animation just canceled. Okay, he uses that one. He defends there, and the warp defends this one. He manages to heal it, and going in with another attack with Knight of Chaos. So for everyone who says that Pure Shadow sucks against large units, here you go. It only sucks if you suck. Although I guess the definition of suck here is if you're worse than RadicalX. But we're coming in to attack here, and looks like there's some kind of trade. This could nasty. Warp here, and Knight of Chaos attack here. Yeah, the close wells are just really powerful for this warp. I guess that's why Radical wanted these well positions, because it's just very easy to defend between warp and Knight of Chaos. Radical does manage to kill this well down there. This well repairs. Oink, but the effect is still coming out. Comes the paralyze. Ooh, warped out of the paralyze. But rooted and parasited. So it could be something. Probably won't be, but it could be something. Ooh, oink before Knight of Chaos. There's the second Knight of Chaos. Triggz is out of CCs. We're gonna see a nasty. I feel like nasty from the Knight of Chaos would actually have killed these. Looks like they were still immune from the warp. That could be the mistake. It could also be nothing. Triggz failed that heal. I think Triggz just doesn't think it'll do anything. And I also didn't think it would do anything. I think if the well was in danger of dropping to Hurricane, Radical would have done something to prevent it earlier. Here we go, Triggz in with another attack. And there's tier 3 from Radical. Pure Shadow all the way. Bird, how about you come online and show how you're going to kick 3 wells against RadicalX? I want to see. Is that a Void Storm? Okay, Triggz is trying to go with the spam burrowers. Oh, okay. The emergency warp takes it. Radical defends everything. And Triggz surrenders. GG. If you ever think a deck is bad, just watch RadicalX play it, and then you'll realize that it's not the deck, it's you. Is sucking energy not an option? Yeah, the parasites just get one-shotted by the Shadow Mage. Oh, we got positions. There's also Dark Elves, and there's Nasty Surprise. So Shadow has a lot of tools to deal with Energy Parasite. It's not useless, especially if you've got tempo, right? Like if Radical took a greedy +1 in the tier 2 stage, then it could be that Triggz comes in with a deep 1 energy parasite, oinks the Shadow Mage, and then gets a suck. But that's also slow, and I don't think really plays into Triggz' game plan of staying tier 3 the whole game. Alright, we got SunWu versus Radical this time. Sun with the Forsaken, Radical with Sunstriders, Radical keeping one Sunstrider spawn more than the Forsaken, neither player going for an early well. Footsies all around. Everyone is always scared to engage Radical. And SunWu decides to take a well. Radical going for a well in the center, it seems. Giving him a little more map control. And from this position, Radical can fairly easily go tier 2 while locking SunWu out of tier 2. Looks like SunWu is now repositioning to try and maybe get a flank attack from a couple different angles. And Radical repositions as well. That was a nasty that didn't do anything. And this attack, I think, is not doing anything either. SunWu gets his army in the fight. Then probably nothing. But it'd be better than leaving him out of the fight. And SunWu backs away. Radical coming back to heal his Sunstriders. And SunWu with another Dread Charger. Radical +1. SunWu also +1. SunWu's got 2 angles to attack, which is kind of good. On the other hand, there's also 2 sides to be attacked from. Radical pushing tier 1 higher and higher. This makes me think that Radical is playing a Purifier deck. So perhaps SunWu has his counterpick deck. That'd be very exciting. I could actually imagine SunWu beating Radical with his Purifier counterpick deck, if Radical is playing Purifier. Sunderer from Radical. Few shots to prevent the nasty Sunstrider. SunWu could move in. No, he goes to Motivator Forsaken. And Radical pulls back. That buys SunWu the time, but the trade was bad. There's more Sunderers coming out. Radical trying to win this on tier 1. Nasty from SunWu. Came out a little bit late. another motivated squad of Forsaken. SunWu has 3 more left on the map. And Radical just gonna continue to trade and heal up. That eruption was actually not worth it. Bird, Ainz wants to see you play. Oh, that was a good nasty. Ainz wants to see you play Radical. Are you gonna come play? Oh, that's a nice body block from SunWu. Okay, the attack there is not gonna work, but SunWu has a reason. Oh, nope. All right, GG. All right. Bird's gonna fight Radical. I'm excited to see these games. All right, let's go, Bird. Show us what you got. Getting some high-level games tonight. That depends on you, Bird. That depends on you. Bigger armies actually do benefit fire. Well, higher power benefits fire. Whether specifically if it's bigger armies is a little different, because if the power is all bound in armies, then like one nasty surprise from Dread Charger can be pretty huge. Like I think you saw one nasty surprise SunWu had that killed like 5 units from fire. But yeah, in general, I think that's a good conclusion. Especially with Sunder, it allows you to apply high power in a more concentrated form. Armatores, Ultra Lord. Actually, Armatores, you've been here. I don't need to say hi to you. Any active bounties for beating him? Yeah, I'll give you some boosters if you beat him, Bird. Alright. Classic start. Fire versus Shadow on Ilion. All Forsaken, all archers so far. Radical has won every game, so whatever color Radical is playing, that's the color that won. If you're not aware, Radical is the best player of the game of all time, and there's not really a close number second. Okay, Bird pulls away from the Forsaken. Oh, looks like he might still lose the squad. Okay, Bird gets out of that alive. Radical has sucked up the squad. Bird's got some damage, but healed up okay. And I'd say probably Bird has a very slight advantage right now. Although he's got the map control, so in terms of tangible advantage, probably that's not an advantage. But in terms of trading advantage, Bird does appear to have a slight trading advantage. Maybe. Radical ended up playing more. It's 3 squads of archers versus 5. Yeah, pretty even, pretty even. Radical going for split attacks. Bird proactively heading off the attack. Some footsies on the left side of the map. Radical going for a big split. Ooh, Wrathblades. These are direct counters to thugs. And at this point, the game has gone long enough that any advantage one player might have grabbed is not there anymore. Okay, Radical going in for attacks. His Dread Charger has a lot of health remaining, so he could get a very juicy nasty. Bird's clustering all the units here. Any eruption? I don't see. We've got thugs taking out the units here. Wrathblades picking on thugs, but the thugs are still doing fine. Radical looks like he has come out of this engagement with the commanding lead, and it might be a well kick. Especially if we motivate these. No, he motivates a different one. But yeah, this is not looking good for a Bird. I'm feeling like Well Focus is just going to take it. Yeah. Good game, Radical. Bird's trying for a comeback with the Sunderer. Radical plays Executors. Radical just got a whole tier 1. Yeah, exactly. Where's the Skeleton Warriors and where's the Phase Tower? Come on, you got everything. Okay, looking like he's going for body block. Bird does a very good job dodging that body block. On the other hand, Executors just do so much damage that, oh my goodness, this is going to be close. If he nasties the Dread, okay, Bird gets the counter kick. 505 versus 533, so Radical is up about 25 power plus the units on the field, which is pretty significant. I heard a nasty. Oh, okay. SunWu, or not. Bird tried for another something here. I wasn't paying attention. Would have tricked me, I guess. But it looks like there was an Executor who probably hit the Sunderer and then nastied and killed it. Radical maintaining map control. His units are slow, so there is an opening definitely for Bird to play scavengers at the home base and Sunder and maybe make something happen. Looks like Bird's going straight for tier 2. And excellent body block. We've been seeing a lot of high-level body blocks. Bird managing to block both units with one scavenger. This Tread Charger got trapped. Radical going tier 2 also. This time it's Ami. And Radical's basically throwing away this tier 1 army for tempo. Lava field cleans up nicely, but it does force the lava field. And it's still tempo, and it looks like Radical wants to keep pushing here, and I think he'll get it actually. He does. GG. Oh, alright. Oh, Radical's out. Alright, we'll continue another time. Good night, Radical. And yeah, it's nice to see Radical back. Hopefully we can get some evening night streams. Maybe even every night. If you guys keep subscribing, I'll keep streaming. Okay, that's the deal. So who wants to fight Bird? Armatores, brave Armatores. And welcome back, Ainz. We lost Triggz somewhere. Did Triggz go to bed, or is he just watching on stream? We have Bird on the left, Armatores on the right. Both players fire. Bird probably pure fire. Armatores probably fire nature. Who is Bird? Who are you? Bird is a player from the EA days. Was decent, not as good as me. He's now very good. I would have said Bird and Triggz are the two best active players right now, but we just saw RadicalX, so RadicalX is the best, and then Bird and Triggz would be probably the two best players active. Oh, okay. Welcome back, Michelle. I haven't seen you in a while. Armatores with the thugs. I need to see Armatores' deck. I'm curious what he's cutting for thugs, because I don't have room for thugs in my deck. Maybe he just cuts the Sunday. No brutes. Oh, SunWu, you're listening on stream then? Alright, Bird getting some chip damage on the thugs that Armatores is not noticing. Although Armatores might notice now that I'm listening. There we go, he moves them. That was a questionable eruption, and a very good eruption back from Bird. Pathing looks like it's kind of weird, but Bird is taking it with a commanding lead. No more Scavenger to hunt down these units, so Armatores will be able to run away freely. Bird coming back to base to heal up. Scavenger from both players. That was a good eruption from Armatores. Armatores is very good about tricking people into a barely possible eruption that he lands perfectly. That is Armatores' strength. I didn't see what happened. Looked like he missed an eruption. We're going to see tier 2 here in the center. We don't know how much power he has. Extra well from Armatores on the right side. Bird has not responded, so either he hasn't noticed or he's going for a rush. Oh, Bird takes the well down here. Oh, and he takes the one there. There we go. So Bird is now +1. And Armatores goes tier 2. This is a hard map to go instant tier 2 on because you have so far to run to make an aggression happen. On the other hand, it's also a hard map to defend tier 1 versus tier 2 because if there's like a burrower or something, it can just run between the bases. But Bird's not worried about that. He's got enough tempo. He's going directly tier 2. He's not going to have to survive tier 1 versus tier 2. And Armatores is just going to have to do something against the +1 or go +1 himself with a little bit delay. Hurricane from Armatores didn't appear to do much. And Bird's Purifier Orb is active. Looks like Armatores is going to go for the well up there. Bird still hasn't played anything since tier 2. So he's probably sitting on a good chunk of power. There's Scythians and an extra well. Bird really trying to push the power well high, keeping a +1 lead, and of course transitioning to the stage of the game where he succeeds. There hasn't been a huge trading difference. Bird's traded enough better. And then also, I think just the way this matchup is spread, I think that Bird's got this in the bag for sure. Just because of how hard it is to do something against Twilight, or against Purifier in this kind of high power situation. We'll see. I won't write Armatores out yet, but if I were betting, I'd bet everything on Bird right now. Bird coming in with the Gladiatrix. Armator is sitting with the Skyfire Drake. Oh, he pulls back, he pulls back. Scythians are going to make short work of the Twilight Archers, forcing an Oink out, but the Oink doesn't do much except save the Twilight Archers for another 30 seconds as the Scavenger gets to them. Skyfire Drake running from Gladiatrix. And Bird is cleaned up. Bird continuing to make good trades while staying up ahead on wells. So Rallying Banner. Gladiatrix still playing footsies with the Drake. There's an Oink, and we get a double erupt before the Drake gets one shot off. So that's actually an even trade. Bird spent 150 interruptions, and Armatores spent 50 for the Oink and lost 100 in the Skyfire Drake. Technically it's a 5 power, but bonus for Bird, I think. Ravage on the Scythians. Scythians are a good card. They're just, I guess, like not bonkers amazing compared to other things that Purifier has. There's an Oink. Oh, that eruption looks like was timed perfectly along with... Okay, I'm confused what happened there. I think that eruption was perfectly timed with the Ravage shot, so it didn't actually kill it. But yeah. Bird's floating on power. The question is, can Armatores make something happen before Bird goes tier 3? And the answer is probably not. The answer is possibly something along the lines of Bird does something before Armatores even, I don't know, Okay, Armatores going for Slavers. I did not see how that Drake had damage. But alright. Okay, Scythians, or not Scythians, Crawlers at the base. Bird making some attacks here. That's going to prevent Armatores from spamming, or maybe he spams anyway and there's a base trade. There is the Twilight Brute. And it looks like Armatores is going to kick the bases. Probably. He erupts. And Armatores has managed to hold this, so actually Armatores did make something happen. This well is almost certainly gone. With the disenchant. Armatores might lava field, but even then I don't think happens. And it's a trade 1 for 1 and Bird maintains his +1. Armatores goes for some crawlers to make a second attack happen. One advantage of this map is that Armatores has swift units that Bird doesn't really have. Nice body block. We've seen a lot of creative uses of body blocking this game. It's nice. Once upon a time, body blocking was considered like a really high strat, and now it's a pretty common technique. But yeah, lots of well clusters on this map. That does make Slavers pretty good. Bird picking on the Twilight Crawlers with range units. They're not doing a lot. They got one squad down. Nice lava from Bird. And Armatores decides to ravage, so Bird's going to erupt, or maybe he doesn't have the power to erupt. There's the eruption. Then Bird still maintains control, still maintains a +1. But power levels are high. +1 when there's 6 wells apiece is a little different than +1 when there's 2 wells apiece. Bird going for an attack, decide to skip the rallying banner. Armator is rooting, running around, getting hit from that. Oh, nice use of the Ravage. Gambling that Bird didn't have power, and Bird didn't. However, Bird's got a killer attack down here. And Wildfire is kicking this base. That might have been able to survive if Armatores had more energy to focus. But he is dealing with the attack on his base, and Bird kicks another well. Okay, Brute does it. Armatores calls the GG. Elemental asked, does Twilight play both Scythe Fiends and Twilight Crawlers? No. No. Twilight would never do that. Well, in a previous patch, maybe, because once upon a time, Burning Spears would just completely delete Fire Nature. Because, for example, if they're both ravaged, well, we can let them fight. But if they're both ravaged, they like basically trade even. I think. Not quite. Okay, Crawlers win, but they don't win by a lot. So if there's something like an Orb or some Skyfire, or maybe they don't even win. Oh no, they still live. Yeah. But yeah, once upon a time, Crawlers were kind of worthless against Burning Spears, so I could imagine you'd run both Scythe Fiends and Crawlers, because Scythe Fiends have more damage. But nowadays, you've got Twilight Archers, so you would never run both. And I think objectively the crawlers are better than Scythe Fiends in Twilight. Because you got good small damage from your archers. So the crawlers are good with transformation, and they've got a little bit more survivability. So for both of those reasons, I like the crawlers better. And they're cheaper. So if you want a swift unit to go run somewhere, crawlers are cheaper than Scythe Fiends. Bird playing Shadow now. Wants to give Armatores a chance. Bird also has very good Shadow though. Curious if he's running Pure Shadow now or Lost Souls. That Nox Trooper was probably a misclick. Nice repositioning by Armatores. I don't agree with that eruption, but he played a double eruption and I guess ended up with more map control. Bird GG's? What? That was practically even. Yeah, he lost map control, but like, that's not enough to quit over. Bird, you give Armatores that money. I'm not paying up when you quit 2 seconds into the game for misclicking 50 power. Pretty sure you're only behind 50 power. He played like 2 eruptions to kill 2.5 Forsaken. Yeah, I know that was a rage quit, but you pay the price for your rage quit, not me. Actually, I didn't say I'd pay Armatores. Armatores leaves. Good night, Armatores. I don't know if you're actually leaving or not, but that's hilarious if you actually leave. I think you should leave. I think you know, you said it'd be a late night, early night. I think you just need to leave Bird with that frustration that he could have run it back because he was down like 50 power and little map control, but he chose not to. Okay, Armatores does have to go. It's just Armatores leaving Bird. No one else, just him. You know, you could have had a really nice game to end on, but no, you decided to rage quit after one misclick. Alright, we've got Bird versus SunWu. Bird back in fire. Looks like he doesn't want to lose another game tonight. Bird's not sorry. You have to live forever with the fact that you're losing 2-1 versus Armatores on stream. And everyone knows stream is the only one that counts. Still waiting for Beko to ready up. Yeah, I think it's mostly Shadow's better. I think Shadow is better than Fire Tier 1. Not insurmountably better, but I think it is better. I think it's also fine. I think the balance is a good position. I think there's situations where Fire is better, situations where Shadow is better. And Fire is better in the later Tier 1. It's just that I say that Shadow is better because Shadow is better than the early Tier 1. You always have an early Tier 1. You don't always have a late Tier 1. So for that reason, I think Shadow is better. Specifically in this matchup and possibly overall. I think Shadow also has spells that scale a little bit better. Nasty Surprise, Life Weaving, and Motivate are all spells you play later. Although I guess, yeah. Whereas you're not really playing Firesworn, Sunstrider, or Sunder. You're not playing any of your Tier 1 your Tier 1 units later. Okay, we got turtling going on both sides. Bird is chilling very close to SunWu's position, almost like he wants to make a surprise Sunder. And as I called it, there's the surprise Sunder. I don't know if SunWu noticed yet. Here we go, his Nox Trooper. Second Nox Trooper. He doesn't quite manage to get them out of daze. The units here not doing anything, although they could be pressuring very hard. And Bird kicks the well. I feel like SunWu could have been doing a lot more with these units here. Alright, Bird got the sneak attack. Let's see if SunWu can bring it back home. He does have those two Nox Troopers binding power, so he should probably try and find a way to get them back in the game. Alright. Looks like no one wants to fight a losing battle on stream. They just want to try again. Alright, we guys want to do any more 2v2s or keep up with the 1v1s? Port had the same idea as me. Pretty sure he typed that before I said anything. Sun was for 2v2s. I think 2v2 sounds fun. Alright. I will play my standard deck with fire. Element Doom says you couldn't black lock out fire out of the map at least for a little bit. Oh, you couldn't shadow lock out. I don't know what you're saying. Sorry. No idea. No idea what you're saying. Alright, we are versus Shadow and Fire. I think Bird's the better Fire player. I don't know if SunWu's a better Shadow player than me. He might be. Bird stream sniping me. That's, you know, that's valid. You know, if you're so much worse than me that the only way you can keep up is by stream sniping, I accept it. I'm not sure if that was actually worth it. I'm gonna get erupted. No, I'm not. Yeah, that wasn't a great motivate for me. I need to spawn some units. Alright, SunWu's frenzying a lot. I think I should run. Port is fighting the good fight with Bird there. Let's get back in this fight. Perhaps I can get a juicy nasty going. Alright, SunWu motivated. I think I'm going to run. Let's try and split a little bit better so that my guys don't get erupted. Oh, we going back? Nah, they're burning eruptions. I think we give it up. Let's go up the center port. Try to grab tier 2. I feel like if I grab tier 2, I'll get Scorched Earth. Okay, there's Bird with a Sunderer. He doesn't have any targets over there, so he might be going all the way back for my home base. This is the one we need to worry about, port. Got way too many units concentrated here. Port could have saved me with a Erupt, I think, but that's fine. We've got a gigantic counterattack coming back. They're going to try and go tier 2 to defuse it. Port, I hope you've got Scorched Earth. Okay, there's Sunder with Life Weaving. You go for another Sunder. We got power for there we go. Okay, this spell over here is looking mighty vulnerable. Oh, we're targeting the wrong wells. Nope, they defended. They defended. Alright. Alright, that's probably GG. But let's give it a shot. Fort's going tier 2. Actually, if Fort's going tier 2, probably I want to... Are these humans? They're not humans. Okay, let's grab tier 2 here. Yeah, that's not a good spot to be in. Okay, but maybe I can hold up SunWu and do something. Okay, that attack not going anywhere, but I think we'll hold here, not a problem. Okay. Oh, he didn't, oh, he did erupt. Never mind. That was a waste of life weaving. Alright. Let's see what I can do here. Probably nothing. But we'll see. Maybe I can hit SunWu in the corner. I'll port wells up. Alright, any transport's got a lava field? Nope. Okay, they diffused, they invested power. Let's try again over here. Alright, SunWu defended that very well. Alright. Don't love my position. I think I've got to try for tier 3, and then that'll be GG. But I think I can't GG until I try for the tier 3. So I'll try for it. That was a nice lava field from port. Okay, SunWu's going tier 3. Actually, SunWu's already tier 3. Let's give a little repair to... Nah, I won't make it. Okay, they froze me here. Yeah, that did a lot of nothing. Pretty sure it's just GG. Let's see. Horde's trying to go tier 3. What happened here? Okay. They got scorched on it. Yep. Nope. Oh. Oh, they lost one? Okay. Nice, nasty. Huh. Okay. We saved that, so didn't get a GG from port yet, so we'll keep going, but, you know, it's not looking good. Yep. GG. There's a go. Alright. There's the GG. Speaking of Ziga and timestamps, I owe him how many booster rewards? 3. We got a roll in the group so everyone can see. We roll 8, I think. Ziga, you've gotten the second 0. Learned how to spell your name now. Alright, then we need to send another one. Let's roll again. 5. 5, no, 2 of 3. And then 1 more. Six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, Ziga, you're all cut up on boosters. And for anyone wondering what just happened to give them those boosters, Ziga has time-stamped my previous streams, and whoever timestamps them, I give them a booster reward, which is rolling from 0 to 8, which is how many boosters you can give somebody, and then you get how many boosters you get. I gave Ziga 0. 1, because he's the first person to get a 0, but also I know he's rich, so if you're like new player and you get a 0, I'll just reroll for you. But you know, I did just give him 11 boosters, so 11, yeah, 11 boosters. I have a good memory. So yeah, I don't feel bad about giving him 11 instead of like 15. Fire and Shadow again. Fire and Shadow from us. Bird playing extra scavengers. Looks like Bird's got a unit coming back to my base. I guess I shouldn't say anything. I should pretend like I don't see anything, so he knows that. No! That nasty came out so late. Here's the Sunderer. And here's the wall. Of course, he might be running Wall Breaker. Looks like he's still going for my wall. There's the Wall Breaker. I feel like that eruption was not a good eruption because I was going to kill him anyway, and I'm worried about this guy. Port, can you take a well or move your army to attack? Alright, we're attacking SunWu, I guess. Oh no, we just left. Is Wallbreaker cheaper than the wall? It is. Okay. So that was a bad trade for me to take Wallbreaker. I thought it was like somehow more expensive. So, someone on stream asked about when you would use Wallbreaker. There you go. Surprise attack on Wallbreaker. Yeah, exactly. When I build the wall and you keep walking, that's... But yeah, we had like 400 power stuck in the center that we just didn't do anything about while Bird attacked my base. If we just kept our army running to kill out SunWu, for example, we'd have probably... You know, we could have killed SunWu completely, and then it would have been 1.5 versus 1. Becco, we're waiting for you. Did you fall asleep? I feel like we still had enough power that we'd have had a decent chance of pushing SunWu with our like 400 power in the middle. Maybe not. All right, so what? We make a new group. Yep, I can host, no problem. We can do Haladur, which I haven't done in a while. Oh, Damakra joined. Alright, I'm going to be leader, so I'm waiting for you guys, or Damakra and I will 1v1, I guess. Okay, Damakra's playing this deck. So I'll play Pure Fire, I think. Let's see how we do against SunWu and Port. Damakra is a little bit less experienced than the rest of us, but I hope he can hold his weight. I don't know if Damakra's on stream listening, but stacking Ice Guardians is a very powerful... I'll take this well. Pro tip, you don't want to take this well, because this well can't reach the orbs. I'll take well right here, I think. This is probably just going to be a mirror of both sides Stone King and Pure Fire. Port's probably a better Pure Fire player than me. Well, yeah. Yeah, probably. See what SunWu's running. Okay, see if I can get my scavenger out. See if I can get my other scavenger out. Let's go tier 2. Alright. This micro is looking good for us. Damakra can hold the line. Doing good there. We've got a Stonekin coming up from SunWu. Or never mind. Fire Nature from port? It's Fire Nature from port. Okay. Is it worth wildfiring? I feel like it's not worth wildfiring yet. I can run over here and grab a well. Oh, Bird says he does mute the stream. Okay. It's better than some people do. Okay, Port's trying to make something happen here. Okay, hope Damakra's got oh, he didn't have power? Did I get out in time? I got out in time. Hey! This time I survived with the 1 HP. That makes me happy. Alright. I forgot which color I was. Okay, let's see how Damakra's holding. Okay, Damakra lost the base there. Not ideal, but not the biggest deal. Because I have a lot of power, and I'll be tier 3 in a second. Looks like they're going tier 3 also. I think it's not worth it to scorch that. Damakra took 2 wells and tier 3. No, he didn't. Just the 2 wells. They're both going tier 3. Did I bunch up like an idiot? I did bunch up like an idiot. I think I'll try the Spitfire. The Spitfire can kill the Eagle. Okay, that's core dredge, okay. SunWu is microing that core dread very well. Maybe I can get a Juggernaut if we can hit 2 spots. Or not. He kept moving. Okay, what are we doing? Fine. Can I get a heal? No heal? Oh, very good. Very good. Okay, okay, we got a orb down there. Oh, wait. What happened to Damakra's brace? Alright, that's GG. Or maybe not. Maybe we got a chance. I think I'll just kill the burning spheres. He had no power, I guess. Oh, he quits. Feel like we still had a chance, maybe. I don't know. I'd rather if he'd defended as well instead of trying to build a Shrine of Memory. Alright, let's try again. Yeah, I was just totally not paying attention to his base. Alright, I'm with Bird now. Free win. Unless Bird throws. I don't think he throws. Bird doesn't like to throw. Okay, he's playing the Frost. Which means I'll play... What? If we're gonna go that way, I think we gotta go that way. If he's playing Northguards, it's just to show you how it's done, Triggz. Don't worry. I think I'm gonna continue with taking the wall. I think I'm gonna actually take the closer wall here, just because that lets me nasty surprise. Bird confirmed, he is playing Northguards. Actually, this combo makes rushing Frost really hard because I can't stack Northguards. Let me run around the other side. Well, maybe I can if they're right next. Oh, he's going straight to 2. Interesting. I think the tier 2 is actually going to be fine. Let me go tier 2 myself. Alright. Okay, never mind. Damakra takes his tier 2. Grab a well down here. And let's put this guy. Right now, once Bird's got his tier 2, we can kind of just spam stuff, and then I can corpse explode it. Everyone likes that strat, right? Bird, can you frostbite? Never mind. Never mind. Don't worry about it. I got it lava fielded. Alright. Ready for Harvester. He's got the Burning Spears out preemptively. I feel like Harvester might not be the right call, but I've got the power. Kind of want to use it. Oh, preemptive freeze on the guy over there. I like that. Alright, Bird, we ready for a bunch of corpses? Oh, I don't know if there's enough left. Ah, there wasn't. Okay, well, we tried. What now? Now do I just go tier 4? Maybe I'll grab a well back here. Alright, Bird, can you get some units over here? So I can start corpse farming? Oh, you're already tier 3. How did I not notice that? Time for me to go tier 3. Alright, Bird, I'll avoid storm as soon as I can. There's a Shrine of Memory, so we gotta hurry this up. Shrine of Memory is more than viable, it's broken. Okay, there's still enough wood to kill them. Okay. That's problem. Yeah, I think we will have to tier 4. The problem is that Woodstorm won't keep working, so... Did I not do damage? Not really good in solo. I mean, it might be viable, but I wouldn't recommend it. And yeah, Bird, I'll go tier 3. But yeah, we're gonna have some problems defending this. Since the Shrine of Memory is gonna come up and they won't have much void power. Okay, there's Damakra moving over there. Ha! We beat Shrine of Memory. Yeah, Shrine of Memory I wouldn't say is viable in 1v1. And 2v2 is very strong. Especially on a map like that. Yeah, 1v1, even tier 3, if in like pure nature, you're probably not going tier 3. Triggz doesn't run tier 3 at all. Yes, and I did take advantage of an interaction that Port doesn't seem to know about. Yeah. When it was 2 orbs, Shrine of Memory it was still broken. Back when it was 2 orbs, nature was like broken bad and also broken good. And it evened out to be like meh. is how I'd categorize that. All right, I'm with Damakra. I don't know if we need ultra greedy. I mean, this is fine, but I mean, sure, why not? Do we live tier 1 is the question. Yeah, why not? Let's try it. It'd be funny. Actually, even better, Damakra, if you run Enlight Altar of Chaos. Yeah, he can run the Enlight Altar of Chaos. I can feed it, and then that's just like so much stronger than Fire Sphere. For reference, Sphere. Fire Sphere is gonna. Let me go ahead and get the Altar of Chaos ready. Fire Sphere got him to 4,400, so it's like 6,000. Alright, if we feed it with one squad of Cultist Masters, I might need to oink because I think Moloch can actually kill the bomb. So, you see, it's actually one squad of Cultist Masters, and Altar of Chaos is already stronger than Fire Sphere. So I think one squad will one-shot an orb with Ice Shield. Although everyone's listening to, so they can see. Yeah, this deck looks fun. Okay, I do see how he says it's very greedy, but maybe it's viable in you can absolutely play Matter Mastery against Altar of Chaos. Please do that. Please try that, Bird. I will be very delighted with you. So yeah, if that bomb was full, it does a lot of damage. A lot. It doesn't look like a lot, but that's like triple or more what Fire Sphere does. Actually, wait. Since he's got that, I am not going to go tier 4. I am going to go with the tier 3 finisher. Yes, I do remember when Juggernaut could spawn instantly out of Rallying Banner and then Stampede. Well, no, that's my point. I'm using Moloch because everything else will die instantly to no matter what I play. Like if I just played Mo, Fire Sphere probably kills him straight up. Altar of Chaos straight up kills him. Altar of Chaos, I don't have it in my deck anymore. Altar of Chaos does like 10k damage, I think, something like that. Yeah, I'm not sold, Bird. I think that if you're going to play a unit, yes, I think you're correct if it's a unit. I think if it's not a unit, well, I just think like others, I think not units are stronger. Okay, I don't know what happened there. I was not paying attention. Damakra needs to grab some map control. Or at least walk there, and maybe I'll grab some map control. Yeah, as long as he splits them so I can grab this spot. Yeah, Damakra, don't actually take that well. I think you die if you actually take that well. Oh, I froze. Oh, he took it. Okay. Well, we're going to win way before Tier 3, or die way before Tier 3 in that case. Okay. Actually, we're doing fine. So they're being greedy. But they have no map control, so who cares if they're being greedy? Oh, they got it. Sure, I'll be greedy too. I think it's time for me to go Tier 2. Damakra's Tier 2 also. Okay, Damakra's doing okay. That was fine. Bird wants to try a combo with me next game? Sure, I like combos. Okay. Damakra's being a greedy little pig. He even took my well here. That's okay, I'm joking. Alright. I'm probably fine, but repair would not be unwelcome. Okay, still managed to kill me. Okay, we're defended. Damakra seems like he's doing okay. I could warp him in for you. How about that? And now I go tier 3. Alright, we got one there. I'm gonna try something with Twinson. Alright, I think we Void Storm. Okay, is it worth Void Storming right now? Alright, I see. You should have built it down here. That's going to be awkward for me to walk around to feed. Let me drop a building over here. What? You gotta walk all the way around there? Damakra, your placement of that card was not ideal. I mean, I don't think it matters, but something to think about. So Damakra, what you need to do is to send a unit. There you go. Send a unit and then drop your Altar of Chaos guy. There you go. All right. All right, Bird. What kind of shenanigans do you want to play? Yeah, I had like 700 powers just floating. Eh, that's fine. What are you gonna play? Okay. But then what am I playing? Oh, Tectonic? Tectonic doesn't work on churches. Yeah, Tectonic doesn't work on churches because it only works on nature or frost buildings. Yeah. This is why when I play my Tectonic Souls deck, I have to use Mindweaver. Alright, drop some 2v2 meta knowledge bombs in the chat. Yeah, let's check. I'm pretty sure that Altar of Chaos, oh, I don't have it in my deck. Pretty sure Altar of Chaos does penetrate through Ward of the North. Okay, if we fill it up all the way, Ward of the North. Oh, I'm on the same side. I need to build it on this side. Okay, Ward of the North. Ward of the North is active. See, kills it even through ward. I don't think Fire Sphere kills through ward. Let's check. Okay, never mind. Fire Sphere does kill through ward. But Alternate Chaos does more damage than Fire Sphere. Fire Sphere won't kill through shield building and ward. Bet you Alter will kill through shield building and ward. Oh, is everyone ready to play? Okay. What's Bird playing? I mean, I can play Tectonic anyway. This one? Okay. There's actually a version of this that's so much stronger, Bird, but I'm not going to tell you. I also didn't think Church of Negation does anything, but let's try. I do not remember a Church of Negation costing 100. Could have been before my time. Okay. That was Bird's nasty. Oh, never mind. I was gonna try and get a good heal. Okay, I mean, I guess I gotta go direct tier 2 if that's what they're doing. Bird played this really weird, I gotta say. Usually you just stack Nox Troopers and Dryads. I don't know what that means. Bird, does that mean you're like purposefully throwing the tier 1 so that we don't win tier 1? Perhaps. maps. Nah, that's just excuses. You're just saying that because you don't want people to know how badly you messed up. Okay, we're losing out on map control a little bit. Okay, the lava field was effective. I'll just do that. Monuments under attack. Okay, we're fine. Okay, actually, I'll let Bird do that. I think it's time for me to stack Storm Singers. Yep. Wait, do I have Tectonic, but I don't have a Tier 4 building? Oh no, I do have it. It's over here. Alright, nice, nice warp from the Harvester. Okay, let's see if I can play Tectonic while they're distracted. Oh, nice warp, thank you. Ah, okay. Okay, I should have made it back where it's safer, I guess. He's got 2 Shrines of Memories up. Oh, that reached. Wow. I didn't think that would reach. Okay, they got my tower suppressed. Okay. So surrendered. Hi. We got back our tier 3 spot. GG. I don't think that was toxic. I think that was just like a normal Shadow and Stone Kitten play. Alright, what map should we do next? We haven't done Zod in a while. Alright, with SunWu. Three on 3 sucks. Okay, SunWu's playing Bandits. I'm gonna have to play Stonekin again. Which means I am versus Bird, so we can call the GG right now. We can do 1 3v3 and then I'll rage quit. So at the moment we do 3v3, the stream ends. Because winning 3v3 doesn't feel satisfying because you just use more abusive stuff than the others, and losing 3v3 feels even worse. So we can do 1 3v3 to end the stream on. But yeah, but back to your point about Sentinel, because I can see the chat. I do believe that if you're playing a unit, Sentinel is the best unit to play. I believe that. I just think that you shouldn't be playing a unit. But yeah, because the other contenders would be like, what, like, oh, I'm versus Port. I'm not versus Bird. I got confused. Okay. I can conceivably, this is versus Pirate Fire though, this is the worst matchup. So, Yeah. I'd probably rather mirror bird with his nature. Alright, I'm thinking go straight tier 2. We let port have the map control, because I'm not good with nature tier 1. I'm not great with Stone King tier 2, but certainly better than I am with nature tier 1. SunWu's also going against tier 2. Port has rushing me? He hasn't taken anything. I guess I'll come back with my Amazon. Okay. No, I'll come take this well. Oh, the walking speed of Scavenger is the same speed as Spirit Hunters? Alright. Feels kind of dumb, but alright. Oh, this... Ah, Sunshiders don't even die. Alright. So the question is, can Bird do something? Or sorry, can SunWu do something against Bird? Because I don't think I'm doing anything against Port. I think I'm going to chill here. And match Port with Wells. Okay, nice. Oh, one arrow still got out. Okay. Oh my goodness. You guys saw that, right? When I clicked the stream and then I lagged. Yeah, game is over. Yep, alright, we're just gonna work. Or SunWu is coming in clutch with those lava fields, but I don't think he can afford it. that fine? Okay. I'll take that. Okay, let's go tier 3. Is that the right color? Actually, I guess it didn't matter. Someone will be able to save me with lava field. Oh, I'm not even running Rage Flame. This is a weird deck. Thought I had Rage Flame at least, but nope. Yeah. That's that minefield didn't hit either. Okay, well maybe SunWu can do something here. Okay, SunWu help me out a little bit. Okay, we've got a counterattack. Can we do anything with it? Oh, nope, not in time. Okay, we burned 2 of his Juggernaut charges. 3 Juggernaut charges down. Okay, we need an RS SunWu. Also, it's not really fair because I'm losing this so horribly badly. Alright. And maybe some mine SunWu. Killed. Oh, did I miss them? Okay. Well, we killed it, so that counts as my win, bird. Alright, let's do a 3v3 to end the stream on. But yeah, my point is, you're not going to kill Altar of Chaos like that. I mean, yeah. I mean, if you get all the way to my base, maybe, but you're not going to kill the Altar of Chaos bomb. And you're not going to defend against it. Yeah, fine. We can do pillars. Pillars. I hate this map. Well, they've never been the top. I feel like the top always has an advantage. Maybe I can play this deck. What decks do we have? Who's on my team? Who's got Frost? SunWu, you got Frost? Okay, SunWu's got the Frost. So I can play probably Fire. And then we need someone, I'm sure, Shadow for Harvester. Okay, so probably... No, I'll probably stay Fire. Actually, let's use my 1v1 Fire. This map is weird because there's basically not enough orbs. I think one person can go tier 3, and everyone else is going to be tier 2 the whole game. But honestly, 2 starts of Frost might even be worth it in this map. Maybe all 3 of us start Frost, and that's how we win. Alright. Triple motivate Noxes. Alright. Am I... This cliff here is kind of weird. I think that's supposed to take a while here. And then we fight for the center. And then Frost wins because Frost. Ooh, SunWu didn't get there first. The problem is that actually there's no good support for this that was used against me. Okay, SunWu is not attacking, he's just going to chill there. Damakra's Instinct Tier 2, that defeats the whole purpose of Frost Tier 1. Alright. I best I gotta go well up. That's not a, that's a soul splicer, not a furnace. Okay, nice pick from SunWu. Problem is that splicer is going to be too difficult to push. Damakra, any heals? Oh, never mind. Could still be healed for some nice value. Okay, Ainz with the Witch Claw. Look at that, value having double frost. Look at that paid off. It's too late. Did SunWu lose as well there? Looks like SunWu lost a well there. Is this close enough? It is, surprisingly. But yeah, we lost. And I just feel like the game was over 2 seconds in when Damakra went tier 2, which is why I think 3v3 is dumb. Or actually, I think it was over when Ainz got this well. We'll see, maybe we can have a comeback. Or it's just staying tier 1 because he knows he doesn't need anything else. Yeah, GG. It wasn't GG. Alright, so I don't like going out like that. I shouldn't have agreed to 3v3. Okay, alright, well, hope you all enjoyed. have a good evening, and subscribe. If I get more subscribers, I'll stream again tomorrow. I learned that saying subscribe actually does help. I see the number go up. So here's my reminder. Subscribe, please. All right. Nah, I can't play anymore. I'm just too tilted because 3v3 just feels so bad. I hate it so much. So I'm done. Have a good evening, everyone. Bye-bye.